So, next up, that we've been waiting for. This is time for Akin from Geo.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Akinshola Adebayo from Geo Innovations. The problem Geo Innovations is solving is the structural defects arising in buildings around Sydney, New South Wales. As we can see in the news, we've heard of Opal Towers, Mascot Towers, Zetland Apartments, and of recent, the Auto Raspberry balustrade issues. Now, these defects, when they come up in buildings, as you can see, this is how it looks like. That's up there is a picture of a foot has shown that the Australian construction industry for both residential and non-residential buildings is worth 141 billion. And 10% of this amount is usually spent on construction defects. What's the solution Akinjo is bringing to the market? The solution we are bringing to the market is IoT-enabled sensors installed in critical parts of the building. And this will help monitor the structural integrity of the building. This is a schematic of how it's going to work. You install IoT sensors at critical parts. You have networks of it, loads of it. It keeps collecting data. These data are transferred via cloud, and we compute the data as they come in. When we see that there's something wrong on a part of the building, we deploy the necessary human intervention before it becomes something that goes out of hand. Our business model on how we make money. We make money via sensor sales, installation, analytics, subscription, and training. Competitive analysis. Having studied this industry, there are various players, but where we come in is we are able to provide affordable and wireless remote monitoring services. The team working on this presently is I, Akinshola Adebayo, and Omisha Akinshegun, who has experience in manufacturing. Our ask: currently we seek customers here in Sydney. We are seeking investors, and also we are seeking network with building developers. Our current status, we are raising angel round. We also have a patent pending with Tony here in Sydney. Also, we also seek partnership with corporate bodies within the building and construction industry. Thank you.
Thank you. Are you able to talk about the patent at all? Is that confidential?
For now, it's confidential between I and the attorney.
Okay, and the patent is around the technical...
and the
works.
process, yes.
Right. Because I'm aware for a long time now they've, for example, put optical fibers in bridges, so it runs all the way along and it can detect a slight variation the entire length of the bridge with presumably only one sensor for the whole bridge. Now that's very... I imagine that's hard to retrofit. That's something that has to be installed at the beginning. Your technology can be installed at any time.
The more sensor you have, the more data you're able to get out, and before anything happens, before anything goes wrong or any part, you are able to deploy the necessary human intervention. You don't have to have that lost time whereby probably you have to close a section of the bridge, then, traffic diversion. There is a way that would always have effect on the economy.
You talked about the business model there and a number of different components, hardware sales through to software and support. How do you see those breaking up? Do you see yourselves predominantly as a supplier of hardware, or do you see yourself, focusing on one of the other areas, or is that something that is static or going to change over time? Have you done any modelling around that?
For now, starting with the hardware is what we are going to start with.
So you filed for patents, those patents have been issued.
We filed already.
Okay, so the development work's been done, and your thoughts on manufacturing of your device?
My thoughts on
Where your device will be manufactured, and how?
how there are various manufacturers around, even within New South Wales here. We met with manufacturers, then also in China, which we know is like the manufacturing hub of the world.
And to date, you've raised capital, or this is your first round?
This is my first round.
Wonderful. And what are your terms? What are you looking for? And what will you use the money for?
What?
Sorry, what will you use capital that you raised to do? What will be the outcome of that?
Manufacturing, basically. Manufacturing, marketing, then even if it's just to give people to, at first, use the product before they fully subscribe to it.
And have you had any feedback from any prospective clients?
We approached a few developers here in Sydney, even those that are currently have issues, but they, probably because of regulatory issues on the part of the government also, most of them are not willing to bring the product on board yet. Yeah, thank you.
Right. Time to also update you more wins and losses. When we're talking about Internet of Things,